Soldier. So I still think this is going to be a Larssen show on this Azir and teaming up with Inspired as we look at these team comps. But obviously if Finn or Hansama start to pop off, they can do some damage with these champions. As there's the Xerxe special.
I love it. Gragas finally coming in. It was the champion that won so many early games in spring for Origen. Have to see what it can do in summer. Of course, offers a bit of disengage for both the Trundle and the Wukong to get them off of those some of those more Finn versus Alphari as an individual lane matchup. Ignore that. The game is, I believe, continuing as normal. Hold that thought. Nukeduck has now been caught out. This is going to be huge. Massive plays coming in for Rogue. Nukeduck will not have to burn any summoners, but may have to back and TP into lane.
Drakos, is it time?
Are we seeing the fully aggressive game? Do you want? Is it time, Froskurinn? I'll leave the call to you.
Run it.
Marcus, do the thing.
Change the end result of what you're seeing in the playstyle of they play a more controlled oriented
Yes,
game.
but no matter how they play, it is clear what the audience wants, and it is the Fiesta. And audience, I am with you. I love early aggression. I love that Larssen is throwing sand soldiers into the face of Nukeduck, and for 69, now 70% of you, nice. This is going to be an absolute banger, because Larssen is fearlessly walking past the tower here, and maybe a bit too confident, but still going for it anyway.
Of course, Larssen playing with fire right there, had the flash. Now, I will point out that Vander's gank on Nukeduck really set Larssen. He's not a bad player, he's just a team player. Like, he's one of those players that will use the TP to TP to his team skirmishing on the other side of the map as he does go in.
Alphari walking away. That's going to be the double alt proc coming in for Finn. Alphari, though, still fine in the trade. Finn burning through a lot of mana there, and he's going to force the wave in, but important to note, that's Wukong ult that's a test this objective at this point, and that means that Rogue are going to get first Herald, really in exchange for nothing. Now, OG will try to trade the Drake here for it, but still, we have Rogue ahead in tempo at this moment. If they use that Herald quickly, they might be able to get something else.
And Origen are a team that really prioritize Drakes more so over Herald. As he's hitting you with the bottom, or we're diving mid. You pick.
They're set up to do a lot of damage mid, potentially take it, and this is going to be a nightmare game for Nukeduck. If he loses mid this early on as the cheeky thumbs up comes out from Larssen, he's going to have a really hard time just farming in a side lane because Oriana, a very vulnerable champion. Fortunately, has enough to just one-shot the wave, so Nukeduck will catch this one. Yes, he will take out the Herald before it's able to charge. Nope, never mind. Wow, that's embarrassing. Can't kill that one. Half health. Rogue getting maximum value.
Oh, turn away, it hurts.
I kind of feel the same way about those early Tahm Kench and never mind. We're just kidnapping blue buffs. That's the name of the game. We're stealing them away. They never get to go home again to see their families. This time it belongs to Nukeduck. That's it, folks. Soft round of applause, a golf clap for Nukeduck. He finally got one.
He's on the board. Unfortunately, they are losing so much of their jungle. See if Xerxe can make it happen. Does have cask. Oh.
All right, difficult was trying to set it up. Maybe was hoping to bait Larssen to step forward there, but that's going to happen.
He's level 10.
Yeah, to the level 7 of Xerxe. Alphari, though, is getting very aggressive. This is the man we had our eye on to get stuff done, and Finn is definitely suffering here, but the Conqueror finally procced. Of course, nerfed on this patch. Goes up to 12 stacks now. The flash out for Finn. That's the GP ult. The barrel now set up. Finn trying to turn this one. Just going to take a gun to the face. Alphari buying time, but won't overcommit. There's no one here, but Alphari still does not want to risk the dive.
Does mean that the shining light for Origen is still here, as Xerxe is also looking to double up with Alphari. Here comes the TP.
Goes invisible, gets the second knockup. Alphari running for his life. Spin, monkey spin. Finn trying to hold on. Nukeduck's going to grab one. Now wants to grab another. Larssen walking into the play here. Hansama there as well. Yes, Origen grab a kill, but still 2k gold.
Just because this Azir is still a very healthy boy.
Yeah, very much so. And I think the value of Wukong is always going to be those team fights, the double knockups. And we saw earlier him getting kind of kicked around in trades, but still is always going to have that ult threat. Hansama has to be careful here, but another one goes wide for the OG bottom lane. And sadly, Upset is now completely out of mana, so both he and Destiny will have to retreat. Second Herald going to be used now by Rogue. Alphari wants to get something back here. Finn now needs to make it out of the area. He's going to go for one knockup. He's going to use the clone. He's going to go for a second. Xerxe, in theory, going to be trouble. Finn spinning around. Finn is going to drop. Tower angle will reset, and OG avoid disaster, but are not able to break the tower yet.
That was a little close for comfort, however. A lot of these skill shots from Origen's camp today are not looking great, but that one did.
Vander hits the perfect hook, and just like that, Destiny's not in range. Inspired throws down a pillar, and there is no hope for Upset.
Rogue are tired of being baby Origen. They are really putting this team down. It feels like Alphari is kind of the last hope, at least for now. See if he gets out of this one. I think he's good.
Run to safety. Ooh. Larssen goes in, and Alphari, yeah, felt like the last light of hope there, but we can see safety. This is brutal for Froskurinn and Rogue are kind of just taking things away from Origen. Origen not really able to respond, just playing farm gold onto our carries, wait, stall, get a few more items, and then try to fight, because in the meantime, Rogue are taking everything that they want.
And unfortunately, Origen aren't pressuring them at all. I was looking at the gold leads from like gold difference at 10. So maybe that's an option for Origen. Getting this guy in a team fight, he's going to hit like a truck. Playing him in a side lane could also be a variable, but that's...
Standing right here, there's a Syndra and a Nautilus waiting in the darkness to one-shot anyone who steps forward. Good news is the Hawkshot will spot one of them. Not clear if it spotted Syndra or not. That's Upset taken forward. Big knockback comes in from Hansama. He's going to throw a ball over the wall, but not much else follow-up there. Sidestep on the arrows. It is going to hit one, and it's only Finn taken out. The barrel will not connect. So OG are there. Hansama a little aggressive here. Is now being caught out, but OG do not want to commit to that.
Yeah, Hansama did have the flash and also recognizes that you really have to buckle in because they're pretty far behind. Upset has just finished his Hurricane right now, so Ashe sitting on Bork Hurricane. Obviously not going to be able to output that much damage. What is more shocking to you? If someone did 45,000 damage or if someone did 45?
I was going to say 45,000 given that the biggest number I could see on my screen is 9,000. So I thought like I was going blind. Was I like having a stroke right here? Like did I clearly miss something?
That's half an auto attack.
He hasn't. I don't think he's hit a champion. Cinder Hulk immolate passive Origen. When he landed a pillar, it did damage. Fedius has confirmed it. That is what we were shown. Oh,
arrow!
That's going to be the GP ult for the follow-up. Now that Cinder's going to be in trouble. They're trying to run him down, but Vander's just buying a bit more time. Big barrel comes in from Alphari. There goes the cask. Down goes Hansama and OG. They're going to find two just like that. Back in the game. If they get this Baron, they're in absolute control.
They really need to respect the fact that Larssen is still massive, however. So while Origen are put in a situation of desperation, especially because Finn is pushing the bottom side of the map, Larssen can ruin their day. Here comes Wukong.
Big flank on the backside. Here comes Finn, leaps in. That's one knockup. He's exhausted. He goes forward. He gets the second knockup. That's two. It's Larssen on the backside. OG, they need to get something done. Larssen, can he fire forward? But no, he dashes in, he leaps in, but it's not going to be enough. They're shutting him down. Larssen, oh, he oversteps, and Rogue were not welcome in that pit. They tried to show up anyway, and OG are going to be able to grab this one. Inspired, it's all eyes on you. Can you steal this Baron?
We have the reset coming in. Nukeduck does have teleport. He's just restocking his mana, restocking his health, and then it's his job to zone away Inspired. Nukeduck is on the case as Vander is racing towards this pit. Here comes another TP.
They're burning everything. Every single resource left in the game. Hansama going forward, maybe. Can Syndra steal it? Syndra looking for the setup. You gotta get it! Hansama, are you kidding me? Rogue throw the entire game away. OG win a beautiful fight, but it's not enough. The shutdowns come through, and Hansama makes the impossible possible.
They just can't catch a break!
Oopsies. This oopsie in the mid lane. That oopsie in the Fnatic game. Potentially an oopsie here from Alphari. As he will get caught out, double knockup. Inspired stepping forward, stealing away some of those resistances.
Where's your oops now?
Hit. 2 for 2 from Upset. Early game, he can't hit a shot, but late game, when it matters most, he finds the arrows.
Just a couple more Barons left. That said, there's still a bunch of Banshee Veils on the Azir and the Syndra, so and you're feeling really confident for this upcoming Drake.
And you should. And also Upset lands another Miracle Arrow right here. One will connect onto Vander, but the cask, not the one that they needed. Vander flashes out, and that means the cask takes him to safety.
It's not super punishing for Origen to throw the cooldowns right there because, again, you still have a lot of time before the important break fight for the soul comes up.
Isolated off to the side, but now the shutdown goes in on a Nukeduck. Upset trying to throw down a little bit of damage here, but Xerxe caught out before anything else can happen. Finn now zooming back to the safety of his team. GP ult used to disengage safely. Rogue now have priority access to the mid lane. They're going to TP from the mid lane into the top lane to apply 2 points of pressure, and OG overstay.
And then find a massive fight to pressure, like you said, 2 points of contact here with Baron and Soul spawning in.
And Upset has no mana, so he has to back off despite being full health because he needs the volleys, he needs that zone control. Hansama absolutely fearless here. Alphari, the only one that they're really worried about at this stage of the game. It's going to take an extended fight for Upset to be relevant, so it's 2 free inhibitors for Rogue on the back of, honestly, an over-aggressive play from the side of OG. Froskurinn, we just said it was all about Alphari. Upset was utility, and he's about the 3-point shots. But the thing is, he needed the alley-oop. Without Alphari in the area, he cannot kill anyone in a single rotation.
Listen, the alley-oop was supposed to be Xerxe, but Vander, quick fingers on the flash, just got pushed to safety.
Ooh, inspired though. Quick fingers on the pillar to make it out of this one. Actually,
if they kill him, 20 seconds till Baron. They have immediately changed their mind and realized that this was a terrible decision.
Sweet double sweepers coming out. May not get the chance.
Finn's like, I don't need a teleport to flame. I can create my own.
Larssen dodging out there, but that's the big cooldown taken away from Nukeduck. He's going to phase rush out to safety.
Here comes Finn.
Finn off to the side. Nukeduck going to be in trouble. Destiny needs to... Oh, Destiny's not even in the area. Destiny caught out over the wall. Does not get a chance to retreat on that one. Alphari using the cannon barrage to disengage, but a free pick in exchange for 2 ultimates on the side of Rogue.
Rogue just creating pockets of darkness that they hide.
He's not a low econ Gragas, but he is only level 14, which means if he steps forward, he gets 1 shot. Getting out scot-free, getting all those cooldowns for nothing, but now maybe they find the fight. Barrel goes in, Vander caught in the middle of the team. Gargoyle story plate, though, just makes him too damn tanky. Sadly, the shockwave going to go wide, which means the rest of Rogue now feel empowered to step forward. Tower will drop as well, and whipping that cooldown for Nukeduck has to hurt. Those are not the ones you can afford to miss at this point.
Rogue playing slow, trying to use the Empower Recall and get Larssen back, potentially with the TP.
TPing a little bit further away, though, respecting Alphari and the potential burst damage. It's Larssen seemingly ready to scoop GP out of this fight. Alphari, though, caught out. The rest of the team now pushing forward. That's the GP flash gone. They're going to move in. They're going to take out this inhibitor as well. That's bot and top lane gone. Mid is exposed. Rogue set to close this one out nice and clean before solo becomes a priority, but they are going to back off. They are going to reset, and it looks like they will just contide all of Rogue barreling down mid lane. Now going to break that inhibitor themselves. That's a big GP ult. Isolated Syndra, but Vander buying so much space on this Nautilus for the rest of the team to retreat as Finn goes in for the 1v1 against Alphari. That's some revenge from the early game. Leaping in, but still denied. The heal comes out to keep Alphari alive. That's 1 life lost. Finn too over-aggressive means that Rogue will have to back away. Ooh. And these carries are as strong as they're going to get at this point in the game, Froskurinn, so I feel like things will start to balance out more, and at this point you probably weren't going to anyway, don't lie to me.
It's like
they lose in the end, so let's see if we get a different version this time around. Now they're stepping forward.
Caught out here.
Going to be in trouble. Destiny does a lot of damage, but he does manage to swallow upset up. Blocked a little bit of the initial burst. Rogue now retreating, but they have secured the Cloud Soul, so those ulti cooldowns are going to be very...
Unfortunately, Origen don't have anything in the tank, and this might be Rogue's big push.
Moving in, Larssen shreds through that one. Inspired takes essentially no damage here without dedicated fire, so that's going to be another inhibitor taken out. All 3 down for now. Of course, the timers are going to be desynced here, so I believe bot lane should be coming up in the next minute or so, but I don't think OG have enough time here. Upset doing what he can to clear the waves. Renan's looking good, but that's Xerxe caught out. Sand soldiers are being set up. Xerxe needs to find a way out of this one. Flash out to safety, dash out as well. Alphari taking his time. But Steric's gauge already proc before the fight even kicks off. Inspired now leaping forward. Another miracle hook manages to land. Destiny's gonna be in trouble. That's his last burn as well. Nukeduck gonna go down. No. Buys a bit of time, a little bit more space made. Nukeduck's still alive. I can't believe it. OG are playing on the edge here. They burn every major cooldown. Rogue are trying to burn them down, but they're out of mana. Hansama doesn't have any more cooldowns to fire. Larssen doesn't have any more health, and Origen have held on to the base despite all odds. Still trying to throw down a bit of damage. Hansama has to be a lot more careful, though. A few more autos from Upset will certainly take him out. 5k getting lower and lower. Hansama has been isolated, but the Baron's still the focus from Inspired. Only Inspired who's focusing on the Baron, however. Finn, as you said, he's in, he's waiting, he's buying a bit more time. 3k getting lower, the Baron in trouble. Can they steal this one away? It does not look like it. That is Baron for Rogue. They lose nothing in the process. They take Xerxe out, and it's double TPs back to the base. One of them is going to get canceled. Ready to go. Poking, throwing down damage. Upset a single tower. Nukeduck there as well. Destiny, a perfect devour is necessary, but Alphari has been killed, and this should just be it. Rogue barreling into the base. A controlled game. 45 minutes. Hansama debating if they take the inhibitor, but the rest of the team just set their sights on this one. And baby Origen no more. Rogue moving up once again to the top of the table.
And I think one of my big takeaways for this game was how clean Rogue's Baron setups were. We got multiple Barons that game, and every single time the Baron steal as well as the Baron defenses, Rogue played those objectives in the setup really beautifully. And this is what we kind of started the day with, is the improvements that both of these teams have made. Origen are playing much more